The Moto G5 Plus has been released and it has a lot of new features that were not present in the previous Moto Gs, and it also has a lot of new improvements and a variety of features that separate it from the rest of the mid-range market. In this video I'll be talking about the top 5 reasons for buying the Moto G5 Plus, and I will also tell you if it's worth it or not. So the first reason of buying the Moto G5 Plus would be its camera. The camera on the Moto G5 Plus is quite amazing. In good daylighting conditions and if you have sufficient light, it takes great pictures. The quality of the pictures is quite good. It is sharp, the color reproduction is also very good, and it also focuses really quickly. When comparing it with the Moto G4 Plus, it doesn't focus as fast as the G4 Plus, but comparing it to other phones in the same price bracket, it is still very fast. And one thing more that should be noted is that the HDR mode, if you turn it on, you won't even notice it because the time it takes to take an HDR shot is very less and the delay is almost unnoticeable. So you can have the HDR turned on at all times and it would get you great pictures every time. And also the professional mode is quite good for adjusting focus and the ISO. The videos taken by this phone are spectacular. I have to say this because it can take videos in 4K and the quality is amazing. It focuses really quickly and also adjusts the exposure very nicely. In this shot, I was riding a cycle and holding my mobile in one hand while recording it, and there was a speed breaker also in between. And this looks like a professional tracking shot. So you might be able to make out that the stabilization of the video is quite good. It is running almost stock Android because there are only 1 or 2 Moto features that have been added, and it is running Nougat 7.0. So you get a very minimal stock like UI, and because of that you also get updates really quickly. And Motorola has already been fast with updates with the Moto G4 Plus, for example, and the trend should continue this one as well. Just for example, the Redmi Note 4 still hasn't gotten the stable Nougat update, and the Moto G4 Plus has already gotten 2 updates after the initial Nougat update. So if you're liking this video till now, you might as well subscribe because I keep making content like this. This might not sound like a big thing, but the optimizations done on the Moto G5 Plus are quite useful in everyday life. All the features that have been added are useful in some way and you will get used to them very quickly. Just for example, the chop for torch or the double twist for camera might sound like a gimmicky feature, but when you start using it, you get used to it and it becomes kind of a habit to use your phone like that. And there are some new added features as well, like you can use the fingerprint button as the nav bar. Like one button does the work for 3 buttons, and you can disable the soft nav bar that you have. This frees up a lot of screen space, and you can swipe left on the fingerprint scanner to go back and swipe right to open the recents panel. Motorola has optimized the whole interface according to that, and I'll be honest, before using this feature myself, I have used a lot of fingerprint gesture applications and none of those worked as good. Maybe it's due to the fact that the fingerprint sensor on the Moto G5 Plus is larger and all the other interface elements are also optimized according to that. Just for example, if you have to open a multi-window, you can tap on the recents panel and then drag a window to the top. And there are some other small improvements in the operating system as well that make the device more fluid and more aesthetic to use. So I'll give one for example. When you're scrolling the wallpaper, you get kind of a motion blur. So when you're actually moving the wallpaper, you will get a blur, but then it goes away. This is very small, but all of this adds up to a fluid experience. The design of the device is metallic and plasticky at the same time, so you get a mix of the back metal plate and the side plastic panels, and the device feels really premium. It actually feels like a premium phone, and it is actually premium with the price bracket now. All the design elements are nice to look at and are easy to use. The fingerprint sensor on the front is also quite big and works really well. The screen size also is 5.2 inches and I feel that it is a perfect screen size for daily usage. So the device actually feels a bit rounded and flat at the same time, and it gives you a very nice in-hand feel, and it is also easy to grip at the same time. And also in this device you can have 2 SIM cards and a memory card at the same time. So the next reason is the screen of the device. As soon as I started the phone, the first thing that I noticed was the sharp screen. It might sound a bit vague, but the screen is sharper than any 1080p panel I've seen, and that could be because of the 5.2-inch screen size. The display has nice colors, it has good contrast, and it is also really bright, so you'll have no problems using it under daylight. The touch response for the display is also very quick. I would definitely rate the display highly on this device. The device has almost the same battery as compared to the Moto G4 Plus, but the battery on this phone lasts way longer than the previous version. I think that's because of the Snapdragon 625 and the lower screen size. I've been using this for some time and on average it lasts me 1.5 days. I also tried playing some games and I can definitely say that the battery will last you a full day without any problems. And also the ability to quick charge the device is a plus. So you just have to put your phone on a charger for around 20-25 minutes, and if you are an average user, you'd be good for the day. So the last one is durability. Many other people have bought this phone, but I don't think people are unfortunate enough to drop it on the first day. So yeah, I accidentally dropped the device while mounting it on a 6-foot high tripod, and that too twice. And both the times the device landed on its screen and it still doesn't even have a scratch. So I can definitely say that the screen is quite durable and it is not easy to break. And the whole body is really sturdy and durable at the same time. So that was kind of it for the video, guys. If you liked the video, press on the thumbs up button and also subscribe to this channel for more content like this.